There is the Mercedes-Benz Superdome, where it's always 70 to 72 degrees in New Orleans, and where the Saints were 8-0 this season, 3-5 on the road. Here they are tonight, 25 degrees, feels like 19, partly cloudy, no threat of precipitation, and a very light breeze as we go down to the field and check in with Michelle.
Well, Al, while the Eagles have all their starters healthy for tonight, the Saints are without running back Pierre Thomas, out with a rib injury. And while they're deep at that position, the loss of Thomas is significant. He led the team in rushing, led all NFL running backs in catches, and was key in third down pass protection. And speaking of pass protection, the Saints are starting a rookie at left tackle. Teron Armstead is making just his third NFL start, all in the last 3 weeks, and he'll be blocking 9-year veteran Trent Cole, who's registered 7 sacks in the last 6 games. Now, Sean Payton told us, I like that matchup, with all due respect to Trent Cole. Payton hinted that Cole might not be the force he was 4 or 5 years ago. When I asked Cole about the rookie, he said he still has that new car smell. I asked if he expected the Saints to give Armstead help, and he said, they better. Al, he told me he'll be showing, and I quote, no mercy.
I'll bet. Thank you, Michelle. There is Armstead, the rookie. There is Sean Payton, regular season at home, terrific postseason, perfect 4-0. Pretty good regular season on the road. The Saints aren't that bad away from home, as you can see by their regular season mark, but you get them on the road in the playoffs, it's been a different story, and a lot of it's had to do with a very leaky defense. They've been scoring a lot of points. Chip Kelly was the head coach at the University of Oregon, came in here, turned 50 years old a couple of months ago. Had no NFL playing or coaching experience, but he has taken this town by storm with a 10-win season, 7 of the last 8, cutting-edge offense, sports science, and all the rest. We'll talk about it during the game, and right now he has won the toss and has deferred Philadelphia to kick off, and Darren Sproles to run it back. And we'll see a little bit more of Sproles tonight in the absence of Pierre Thomas. Towels waving, Lincoln Financial Field in South Philadelphia on this chilly Saturday night. And what are we going to do for an encore after that Indianapolis-Kansas City game?
Just when you think you've seen it all, then come in here and get a little Chip Kelly against Sean Payton, 2 great play callers. It's a great Saturday.
Alex Henry to put it in the air, and away we go from Philly. 8-yard line. Sproles takes it there. Coming straight up the middle. Brings the ball back out to the 27-yard line. 2 Pro Bowlers up front, and a former Heisman Trophy winner. Ingram is the running back. And there goes Ingram to the outside, and Ingram starts with a big run, a first down run on their opening play, forced out at the 44-yard line by Patrick Chung. It's a gain of 17. They do a lot of shifting of personnel, unlike Philadelphia. A little swing pass to Sproles on the outside, and Sproles takes it to the 49-yard line where D'Amico Ryans makes the tackle. Breeze, a 5-3 record as a Saints starting quarterback in postseason. Before that, he was in postseason action with San Diego. Another phenomenal season for Breeze. 3 straight years of 5,000 or more passing yards, and he's done it 4 times in his career. 2nd and 5. Ingram is back in the game. They give it to him, and Ingram backs his way for a first down to the 45-yard line. Eagles defense lining up to face Breeze and company from the 45-yard line. Play action, buys time, and then the pass is incomplete. Trent Cole was out there covering on the play. Benjamin Watson, the tight end, the intended receiver, 2nd and 10.
I have to say this is what I'd be doing defensively as well. Anytime Trent Cole dropped back in the passing game as a drop linebacker, I would go right at him. But Trent Cole has really developed in this defense. Of course, made the move from 4-3 to 3-4, and he's always just been a pass rusher, showing a little versatility on that one.
Empty backfield, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. It's only a 3-man rush, and Breeze guns it down the sideline and a little short and incomplete. Intended for Sproles. That was Connor Barwin who was chasing him downfield. Sproles had him beaten, but the pass was underthrown. 3rd and 10.
Well, the big matchup we'll be watching on the outside. Teron Armstead here gets a first-round win against Trent Cole, but that ball was really underthrown by Drew Brees. I mean, he had Sproles open and had gotten behind Connor Barwin and just underthrew it. Missed opportunity.
He knew he had the matchup he wanted and couldn't cash in. 3rd and 10. Ingram back in the backfield. Play clock at 1. And Brees is going to try to get a timeout, and he does get it. They give it to him before a delay of game. So it's 3rd down and 10. The Saints use a lot of early timeouts. It's something that doesn't bother Peyton and a lot of coaches. It's not like the second half. They can be used very early in the first half, and Sean uses them. Bill Vinovich is the referee.
There's no charge timeout, as there was debris on the field that we had to clear.
It looked like Brees was throwing something away. I couldn't tell, was it a towel or what?
Yeah, right back to the umpire. You could see him reach over, and I think at that point he kind of lost track of the play clock, and when he looked up, it said 1. There's Brees right there, and he's going to go up and
tape
or one of those. Who knows what that is?
It's tape from somebody, and there's Brees picking it up, flipping it away. So Vinovich comes in to say there is no charge timeout. It's going to reset the play clock at 25 seconds and make it 3rd down and 10.
Now, in most of these situations, it's a combination. Jimmy Graham, Darren Sproles. You double them, though, and the likes of Marcus Colston, we see so many different times. Drew Brees, when things are on the line, those are kind of his big 3.
Bunch 3 receivers to the left. Ingram's in the backfield. Brees with time, fires over the middle, caught. Kenny Stills can take it to the 37, so he's going to be a little short of the first down. Stills, 5th-round draft choice rookie out of Oklahoma, so it's going to be 4th down and 2.
Well, you're going to see Connor Barwin come in here after Jimmy Graham and just completely mess up that end of the route as they double cover him. They want Drew Brees to have to go the other side of the field, to look left, go right, or look right and go left. And now already big plays in this game.
Well, right now they're going to pass up an opportunity at about a 55-yard field goal. They changed kickers a couple of weeks ago, Shane Graham, and they will at least line up to go for it on 4th and 2 from the 37. And Brees may have gotten them to jump. You have 4 flags on the field. 4.
False start. Offense coming down. 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
That's Brees trying to draw Philly offside, and now they'll send in the punting group.
Well, Drew Brees made a little flinch and then a big flinch. They got called for the little flinch. Watch right. That one. Yeah, as soon as that shoulder came out of there, that's what they called, and that changed everything. You don't know whether they were going to ultimately go for that or not, or just try to draw them offside, so it may really not have changed anything here.
Here's Morstead to do the punting to Sean Jackson, who can be electrifying as a punt returner. Will call for a fair catch on a short kick.
Look what I've just made. The perfect pearl.
Not too bad, but check this out.
Whoa, a true Venus clam.
Red Bull gives you wings.
The new Red Bull Sugar-Free Editions with the taste of watermelon and strawberry apricot. Wings without sugar.
I got it.
I got it.
Discover performance in rare form.
You got it. But she's delayed.
Get offers on select F Sport models at the Golden Opportunity Sales Event.
This summer, snacking just got serious. Introducing new $3 footlong dippers. The world might not be ready for them.
But at $3 a pop, your wallet definitely is.
I just found out I've been paying for 27 subscriptions. It's like finding out you had 27 kids you didn't know about. Rocket Money. Yes, it was Rocket Money. You had 2 Netflix accounts. I had 2 Fubo accounts. How much money did it save you?
$700.
$700. I guess if you guys want to save some money, download Rocket Money. It probably will cover the drinks.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear. Call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes. Good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
See, Smokey thinks I'm funny.
Get ready to catch everything this preseason with NFL Plus Premium. Your first chance to catch rookie debuts, stars rocking their new colors, and what your team's season has in store. Stay connected through the preseason with 24/7 football news and coverage on NFL Network. And relive all the biggest moments with full and condensed game replays. Don't miss any of the action. Access NFL Plus Premium today on the NFL app.
There is Foles, who led the league in passer rating, took over halfway through the season when Michael Vick got hurt. Sean McCoy led the league in rushing in the backfield with him. To the air on first down. To the outside, the pass is too tall for Jackson. So Foles, a rookie last year, picked in the 3rd round out of Arizona, saw some action. Again, Philadelphia does not huddle. Doesn't mean that they run a hurry up all of the time, but there's no huddling. Very often they'll take a lot of time. They run a play about every 24 seconds, which was the fastest pace in the league this year. 2nd and 10. Here's McCoy looking for room over the left side up to the 19-yard line. So McCoy leading the league in rushing, breaking numerous Philadelphia rushing records along the way. 5th year, 2nd round draft choice out of the University of Pittsburgh, and this offense fits him to a T. Not only on the ground, but they throw a lot of swing passes to him, and he's been phenomenal on both ends. 3rd and 7.
Deshaun Jackson in the backfield now with LaShawn McCoy.
McCoy goes in motion. Jackson flares out. Foles guns it over the middle. Caught. And that's Zach Ertz. They love to go to their tight ends. In particular, Ertz is the backup tight end, the better receiver. Brent Selleck, of course, will catch a lot of balls as well, as Dallas knows all too well.
Go motion out there. Nick Foles goes that way. And one of the things the Saints were talking about defensively is don't be fooled. They're trying to get you to look one way and come back. You saw an example right there.
Now they give the ball to McCoy over the left side. On a roll to the right. The pass is caught by Jason Avant, but read perfectly by Keenan Lewis, who's been a tremendous pickup for the Saints. Played with Pittsburgh, wanted to come to New Orleans because he was going home.
Yeah, he has been the really major difference maker in this secondary. There's just no question about it. They also had Kenny Vaccaro back there, who, in my opinion, was the best rookie that played this year on the defensive side. Lost him to an injury. But definitely an upgrade on this defense over what we saw a year ago.
And lost the cornerback Jabari Greer to injury about a month and a half ago, and there's a miscommunication there as McCoy had come out of the backfield but did not turn around, and it's 4th down for the Eagles.
Well, there's the quarterback of the defense right there, Curtis Lofton, and he basically has the right to audible to anything he sees out there. He is the Peyton Manning of the defensive side of the play. He said every once in a while I make a bad call and they hit a big play, and Sean Payton gives me one of those ugly eyes kind of looks out there, but he's the guy that can audible right along with this offense.
Donnie Jones, veteran punter. He's done a great job, though, for the team this year. This is a line drive kick, and that will look pretty good on the stat sheet. On first down, it's a 4-yard gain for Kerry Robinson, who is a rookie out of West Texas A&M. So a lot of action last week, but another guy they can go to with Thomas out. You got Sproles, you got Ingram. Jed Collins, the fullback, will get a couple of carries, and then you've got Robinson.
Yeah, and Sean Payton telling us is the only thing that keeps Kyrie Robinson from being great is me. They just haven't played him enough, but now because of the injury to Pierre Thomas, he's going to have to play tonight.
2nd down and 6 with the ball at the 18-yard line. Breeze, a couple of fakes, and then the pass is incomplete. Mark Ingram off his fingertips. 3rd down and 6. Breeze stepping up in the pocket. The pass is a little bit low. It's caught by Ingram, but he can't go any farther than the 21-yard line. And the Saints will punt for the 2nd time.
Aaron Armstead really doing his job. Got a little squeeze on him this time. Trent Cole did. But really right now they are forcing the ball out quickly are the Philadelphia Eagles, and that's been the difference. If Drew Brees can stand there and look around for a while, he's almost impossible to stop. Just enough pressure thus far.
Thomas Morstead, been with the Saints since 2009. And coming up to let the ball bounce out of bounds near midfield was Jackson.
To me, Harlem is home. But home is also your body.
Last one, everyone.
I asked myself, why doesn't Pilates exist in Harlem? So I started my own studio. Getting a brick and mortar in New York is not easy. Chase Inc. has supported us from Studio 1 to Studio 3.
When you start small, you need some big help, and Chase Inc. was that for me.
Earn up to 5% cash back on business essentials with the Chase Inc. Business Cash Card from Chase for Business. Make more of what's yours.
My biggest fear in the middle of my addiction was that I would never be able to get over it and that my kids wouldn't have a father.
Crippling depression, anxiety, exhaustion.
I was in prison and her mom had a heart attack.
There's a lot of institutional issues and challenges that suggest to us that dads aren't essential, and I've always rejected that.
Sometimes you don't have to know everything about being a dad. You just gotta be there.
You ready to be a New York Giant?
Yes, sir. Let's do it. Our team's still adding pieces. We still have the draft, the free agency.
Saquon, let's have a conversation.
You win here, it's unlike anywhere else.
The future of football is here as the game explodes with the new big event of the summer. The next generation of stars has arrived. NFL Flag Championships, July 19th through the 21st on ESPN, ABC, and more Disney networks.
This summer, snacking just got serious. Introducing new $3 footlong dippers. The world might not be ready for them.
But at $3 a pop, your wallet definitely is.
When we're young, we're told anything is possible. But only a few of us go out and prove it.
Anna Hall is chasing down history.
Witness the greatness of Anna Hall on a connection worthy of gold. Xfinity Mobile. Only Xfinity gives you the most powerful mobile Wi-Fi network with speeds up to a gig in millions of locations. And right now, Xfinity Internet customers can buy one unlimited line and get one free for a year. Get the fastest connection to Paris with Xfinity.
Go. He said as close as he got to Drew Brees was when he was on the homecoming court at halftime. And Brees was about 5 yards away, really didn't get to talk to him. And then his offensive lineman got the homecoming king. So it's a little strange way to meet another quarterback.
Battle of the West Lakers tonight as it's a 3-yard pickup for Foles, taking the ball to the 50-yard line where Cam Jordan makes the stop.
Well, obviously not Mike Vick reading that zone readout, but just enough to keep the defense honest.
Oh, stuffed in the backfield. That's McCoy with Jordan right there again, and that'll make it 3rd down and long.
There's Cam Jordan and Junior Gillette kind of meet in the backfield, and Had a little Sean McCoy sandwich on that one. And I'll tell you, if you want to beat the Philadelphia Eagles, you better contain that running game, because if they get both ends of this thing going, the Chicago Bears found out there's no stopping them.
Rob Ryan, the defensive coordinator of the New Orleans Saints, taking a team that was horrendous last year, setting all kinds of records for futility, into the top echelon of the league defensively, as McCoy is allowed to get a short gain. And there's Ryan on the sideline. Rob Ryan, it's a funny thing. He's been an assistant coach for a long time. He has been in postseason play, but as a defensive coordinator, this is his 10th season as a defensive coordinator. The first time he's been to the playoffs in that role.
Of course, he has a little history here in Philadelphia as well. Papa was the head coach of the Philadelphia Eagles for a long time.
Donnie Jones punt, and it will be collected. And going into the end zone was Boykin. He had it for the moment. He couldn't control it, and then he went into the end zone and knew that if he was in the end zone,
they kicked it in.
Well, this game has started with 4 punts in the first 8 minutes, 2 for each team. Breeze starts from the 20-yard line and gives the ball to Ingram. Ingram won the Heisman Trophy at Alabama. Foot injury, plantar fasciitis, hobbling him all season, but he's still able to lead the league. As Chris said, with 16 touchdown receptions. Tremendous year. 2nd down and 3 from the 27-yard line. And this will be Ingram over the right side, plowing his way for a first down. Tackled there by Damian Square. Sproles lines up at running back. You also have a fullback in the game in Jed Collins from the 30-yard line. Breeze with time over the middle, and there is Jimmy Graham making his first catch of the night into Philadelphia territory to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 21, tackled by Kerry Williams.
Well, they get no hit on him this time, and there's a safety in the middle of the field. Trent Cole decides to go after the pass rush, and you really can't do that to Jimmy Graham, especially if you're just going to play one deep. Those seam routes just eat you up against this Saints offense, and so they're going to have to continue to hit Jimmy Graham if they're going to win here.
From the 49. Ton of time. Breeze going deep, adjusting, and then it's intercepted by Bradley Fletcher. Fletcher out past the 20-yard line and taken down at the 29-yard line. Intended for Kenny Stills, who was adjusting to the throw, but Fletcher was right there for the pick.
Poor decision by Drew Brees. This is one that just wasn't there. A hesitate and go on the outside by Stills. Fletcher's all over it, and then Stills tries to undercut it, but the ball sails over his head. So nice job by Fletcher. We talk so much about some of these other guys, but now that's 2 deep balls that have not worked out for Drew Brees down the same sideline.
Saw Fletcher a couple of weeks ago, 2 interceptions and a forced fumble against Chicago.
And Drew Brees didn't like that. You know, he's a young player, Kenny Stills. He's a big play waiting to happen. But you can't do that. You can't misjudge the ball and undercut the defensive back and cost your quarterback in that situation.
First turnover of the night. Foles now from the 27. Pump fake and then throws underneath, caught by Riley Cooper, who's been their number 2 receiver this season. Jackson number 1. They lost Jeremy Maclin at the start of training camp, so Cooper's been the starter since day 1.
Watch Nick Foles. See him separate his hands there? It's almost like a pump fake, but it's not. It's a way to kickstart his motion. He saw Tom Brady do it, and he says it really has the impact of a pump fake.
2nd and 4, and he's able to avoid the sack. New England and Philadelphia spent 2 or 3 days together in training camp, so he was able to get a first-hand look at what Brady was doing. Foles throws, that'll be caught. That's a first down. That's Jason Avant underneath to the 38-yard line to move the change. Tackled there by Malcolm Jenkins.
Here's what we're talking about. Watch the separation, and he says, I'm not pump faking. I'm actually starting the motion in case I want to go to that receiver, and then I just come back together if I don't to go to the next look, separate again, now throw the football. But he says it's amazing the impact that it has on the defense once you separate your hands, and it kind of gets your motion jump started to throw it if you wanted to.
Foles has started 5 of 8 for 36 yards. So nothing deep. Now you've got McCoy taking the ball up to the 44-yard line. Roman Harper, the safety, makes the stop. When you look at Foles, I mean, take a look at that group. That's not a bad quartet to be a part of. Rodgers, Manning, and Brady flanking Foles there. He was very close to breaking Aaron Rodgers' all-time record highest passer rating in a season. Of course, he took over halfway through the year when Michael Vick got hurt. And that pass is caught by Brent Selleck to the 32-yard line. He goes. Raphael Bush with the coverage. First down.
I tell you, Nick Foles is doing some good stuff. Watch the reaction when he pump fakes to the left out here and just going to open up the hole in behind for Selleck for a big gain.
24 yards on that play. Foles, ton of time off the play fake, but the coverage is right there. McCoy gets taken down immediately by the linebacker David Hawthorne after a short
and
game.
Here's what happens. Your defensive line gets exhausted when they get one of these drives going. Look at them. They can barely make any movement whatsoever with this three-man rush. Almost took the play off there.
Second down and 7. This will be the 7th play of the drive. McCoy cuts it back. And McCoy very close to a first down. Keenan Lewis making the tackle. They're going to spot it just a little bit short of the line to gain. 3rd and 1. And now, timeout taken by the Saints. 3rd down and 1 after the Saints timeout. From the 23. And this is McCoy. One area where the Eagles have had problems, and we saw it last week in Dallas, is this 3rd and 4th and short. So do you go for it here? Kelly, as I said at the top, he'll do anything at any time.
Broderick Bunkley right here in the middle. But this is one of those plays when you don't have a big fullback, which they don't have on this team. You have to have your running back, and now we have a down Saint, and the crowd doesn't like that at all.
Yeah, they think he's faking it. That's Hicks. All right, so there's Hicks getting some attention. Does he need it, Chris?
I think so. This seems to be fairly real right there. Watch him on the tail end of this play. Plants that right leg in the ground, and on 3rd and 1, you're not doing that unless you have something going on. So legitimate there, although this crowd seems to be on it.
Well, the crowd was on it because they thought that Philadelphia might be quick snapping it on 4th down, but Philly was changing offensive personnel as that was going on. 5 of 8, they failed to convert 2 of their last 3 attempts, including a 4th and goal in Dallas last week. They line up to go for it. McCoy flanking Foles in the backfield. So 4th and 1 from the 23-yard line. And they give it to McCoy, and he has the first down. To the 15-yard line he goes, over right guard, tackled there by Lofton.
I tell you, this Jason Kelsey's the guy that I like. The center position's going to get out and then get up to this next level and really create an opening in there for LaShawn McCoy. Interesting, 4th and 1, goes shotgun to pick it up.
You love a pulling center, too. He can do that as well, right?
You know, that's what the game's about, and it's what Chip Kelly's looking for.
From the 15-yard line, rolling right is Foles. He's going to sling it back to the left side, but that's going to be taken down for a loss. Curtis Lofton reading it perfectly. Tackle is made by Selleck, and there would be Lofton, who would be the quarterback of this defense. 6th year in the league, came over as an unrestricted free agent from Atlanta last season.
I just think one of the smarter players in the game. We have a chance to talk to him from time to time. He is the guy with full control of this defense. No matter what Rob Ryan may send in, he has the ability to audible that time in man coverage. Had no problem making that play.
2nd and 18 in the waning seconds of the opening quarter. And Foles dancing, and he's going to get sacked all the way back at the 36, so they're almost out of field goal range. Cameron Jordan gets the sack. And that's going to take us to the end of the quarter.
This summer, get your 4th of July delivered. The Home Depot has free delivery on over 2 million items. Fast, same-day delivery from our store to your door. Get 4th of July delivered your way at the Home Depot.
It ain't my dad's razor, Dad.
Hey, watch it.
It's from Gillette Labs. This green bar releases trapped hairs from my face.
Game changer.
While the Flex, this contours to it. So the 5 blades can get virtually every hair in one stroke. For the ultimate Gillette shaving experience.
The best a man can get
is Gillette Labs.
When we first met Todd, he was singing a song. And I was like, wow, look at this kid with the biggest smile.
Todd's a joy.
Yes.
Todd's really is a great joy. And you.
Learn about adopting a teen at adoptuskids.org.
This summer, snacking just got serious. Introducing new $3 footlong dippers. The world might not be ready for them.
But at $3 a pop, your wallet definitely is.
I debate all day. It's what I do. But there are some things that are undebatable, like your mental health, my own mental health. I was in a dark place when my brother passed away in a car accident. I've never been more devastated than the day I lost my mom. I was depressed, miserable, in ways I never imagined. I reached out, and my sisters came, my pastor, my therapist. They helped me get through it. I found that the more I spoke up, the healthier my mind became. The chaos that was in me began to subside. I was more focused, clear. When you love your mind, you can go so much further. That's not up for debate. Find mental health resources at loveyourmindtoday.org.
Back in Philly, Al Michaels, Chris Collinsworth, Michelle Tafoya, Wildcard Saturday night. Nick Foles, 8 for 11, 55 yards. One of the reasons he throws so few interceptions is he takes a lot of sacks. He took one there. It was an 11-yard sack. It makes it 3rd down and 29. And they try to get at least into field goal range. That's a 5-yard gain by McCoy to the 30, and we go back to that sack that he took, and in comes the field goal unit here.
Well, he admitted to us, he said, there are times in the game I'm just going to be willing to take the sack and not take a chance on turning it over. This should not have been one of them. He was not under pressure in any way, shape, or form. Could have easily thrown the ball away, but as Cameron Jordan got close, he tried to escape from him and simply could not.
Now Alex Henry, this will be a 48-yard field goal attempt as the Eagles try to get on the board first, and it's hooking, and it's no good. So they had a first down at the 15-yard line, now set up for a 48-yard attempt, and Peyton's team will get the ball at the 38. Field goal attempt is no good, and here go the Saints now from the 38-yard line to start this drive. Robinson is the running back, and the rookie out of West Texas A&M, formerly West Texas State, gets taken down by D'Amico Ryans after a gain of 7.
And here we go, D'Amico Ryans right here. Talk about the quarterback of the defense. He is for the Philadelphia Eagles. Michael Kendricks has proven athletically to be a superior talent, but the brains of the operation, that guy right there, D'Amico Ryans, they really felt like they needed a quarterback for this defense, made the deal, and he's been sensational.
Here goes Robinson trying to get around the corner. He's going to be stopped a yard short by Michael Kendricks. So the Saints will have a 3rd down and 1. That Eagle defense, because the offense runs so many plays so quickly, they have faced 72 plays per game, the most in the NFL since the 99 Browns, which the resurrection of that franchise. So they are on the field a lot.
And Chip Kelly says, what difference does it make? Guys like to play football. We just give them more plays to play.
And Breeze will take it himself and push the pile across midfield. One thing that Chip says, among other things, is that time of possession means 0 to him. He loves to say, hey, what does this mean? He goes, 0.
Sometimes can be a man of few words. You want to talk about his personal life? He doesn't have a whole lot to say about that, does he? But loves talking football. And I think that, he has really earned the respect. There were a lot of people that just didn't think this offense was going to work. And if you'd have told them that it was going to be Nick Foles instead of Mike Vick, the percentage would have gone down even further than that. But he has proven himself worthy and then some of the National Football League.
Play fake to Ingram. And then the pass goes to Ingram. And then Ingram's going to have a first down. Tackled there by Connor Barwin. Good ball handling by Breeze per usual. Pass over the middle. A lot of ways to skin the cat. From the 38-yard line, here's Ingram. Gain of 1.
There's Benny Logan making the play, the outstanding young linebacker, and they were able to trade away Isaac Sopowaga because of Benny Logan's ability to play nose tackle for the Philadelphia Eagles. This is a good bunch up front stopping the run. Cedric Thornton, very good. Fletcher Cox, a #1 draft pick. So the growth of this young defensive line has been really significant in them turning it around in the second half.
2nd and 9. Got those 2 Pro Bowl guards in front of Breeze as he throws and falling down but still making the catch. Out in the flat is Darren Sproles. And before he can get up, he is tackled at the 31-yard line. Ryans is there. It'll be 3rd down and 3.
I'll tell you, the guy that's played pretty well so far, Teron Armstead. Everybody was so worried about what would happen with him against Trent Cole. Sean Payton wasn't. And really watching him on tape last week, the growth that he showed from one week to the next was pretty remarkable. Greg Hardy got after him pretty good in that Carolina game, but he looks like a guy that is going to be okay. One of the best athletes at tackle we've ever seen.
Lost Ramon Bushrod to free agency to Chicago in the offseason. Sproles turning it upfield and picking up the first down. Cedric Thornton making the tackle. So the Saints on the move. This drive 4 minutes old. They've run the ball 5 times and passed twice on this drive.
I don't think that the Eagles defensively were thrilled to hear that Pierre Thomas was going to be out of the game and they were going to get more of Darren Sproles.
Poston right now still looking for his first catch of the night. Will it come here as the play clock goes to 0? Instead, the pass is incomplete. Everybody is covered. That was Sproles out in the flat. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
It is pretty amazing, isn't it, when you watch this offense and Jimmy Graham out there about 6'7" and Darren Sproles about 5'7", and those are the 2 cornerstones of this offense. Dynamic playmakers. You really have to double both of those guys when they're on, and it creates opportunities for the rest of them.
Sean Payton, one of the very best at play calling. Of course, suspended all of last year when the Saints went 7-9. Back this year, got into an 11-5 mark, but losing 3 out of 5 down the stretch. 2nd and 10 as Breeze has time and then checks it off underneath and swallowed up is Ingram at the 20-yard line. You know, you look at the Saints and going down the stretch, it looked like they could be the number 2 seed. And then they went into last week's game, they could have been 2, 5, 6, or out.
Here's our guy, Teron Armstead on the outside. I think he set the record at the Combine for fastest offensive lineman ever, about 4.7. I'm not racing the guy. That's amazing for a guy at 300 pounds, isn't it?
3rd round pick, played his college ball at Arkansas Pine Bluff. 3rd down and 7. Ingram is in the backfield. He gets a good block to let Breeze get the pass away, and then it's Graham making the catch and losing the ball, and it's a fumble and a recovery by Philadelphia. Fletcher Cox. Of course, everything gets reviewed, so did Graham have control? This is very close, but we think the call on the field will stand. It's extremely close. You'll see it. When the shin goes down, he has control of the ball. He's getting tackled by Allen. The shin is on the ground and just another frame or 2. There it is. He still has the ball. Here comes Ryans in to get it out. And I don't think there's enough here to overturn it. What do you think, Chris?
It's so close. And remember, the shin starts above the ankle. So the ankle is still part of the foot. The shin is somewhere where the tape job is and up. So as you take a look at it, see where the black starts on the pants. And when that hits, he's down. My true gut feeling, if I had to make a call, I would say he's down. But, do you overturn it? It's not supposed to work that way. If it's bang, bang, you're supposed to stay with the call on the field.
The shin is above the ankle, so you're going to trend on Twitter at least for the next 5 minutes. You understand that, but we know what you're saying.
I know you won't see it there, though.
So Bill Vinovich will go over. He's taking a look at it. Every turnover is obviously reviewed.
Boy, that's close. Really heads-up play by D'Amico Ryans to realize that Jimmy Graham was right at the first down marker and trying to reach out. And instead of going for the hit, just went for the strip. And this review is taking some time, and I don't blame him. That is one you'd want to see every single angle you could on it.
So is he down? He has control of the ball.
I'd say there he's down. See, I think, to me, that
you got to see enough to overturn the ruling on the field, which was a fumble. So
to me, that looks like the shin's down there and the ball's still in his hand. But I'm about 0 for the fall this year, so if I were an Eagles fan, I'd feel pretty good about this.
You were good in the summer, though, until about week 3.
Brilliant.
Right?
Hall of Fame game. I was brilliant.
Here's Vinovich.
After reviewing the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
Ooh.
The receiver was down by contact at the 13.5-yard line. It'll be 4th down and a half yard to go in the middle of the field.
It's a new year.
There
what
you
happened?
Go.
Yeah, 2014.
Shin's above the ankle. There you go. And now you're going to go for it. At least they're going to line up to go for it on 4th down. It's 4th down and inches. At the 13-yard line. NFL average about 2/3 of the time you make it, but the Saints were 4 of 8. Ball at the 13.5-yard line. Under 9 to play in a scoreless first half. And Breeze will take it himself and pick up the first down. Then there's a flag for a false start. So he had the first down. He had Robinson in the backfield.
Offense number 82. 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
Benjamin Watson, the 10th year tight end.
No doubt about it. He flinched on the play and really no reason for it right here. He is not going to be anywhere close to the point of attack. No doubt. Good call.
So now Shane Graham, who took over the kicking duties when they let Garrett Hartley go a couple of weeks ago. Luke McCowan to put it down. This is a 36-yard attempt. And there are your first points of the game.
Attention, all students. Today, I'm calling on the trendsetters and the underdogs. In this game, there's a position for everybody.
Isn't it absolutely bonkers that you can walk into a store, hand someone a piece of plastic, and they will willingly hand over Reese's cups? Forget flying cars. This is it. We're at the pinnacle.
I can tell you how much you spent on takeout, and it's a lot.
You could track my spending by category. 1, weird. 2, how?
Rocket Money.
Go on.
It's a finance app that shows you all your accounts, bills, and subscriptions in one place, and it analyzes your spending habits to create a custom budget that works for even you.
Sign me up.
I'm an ex-drug dealer, and I'll be your sub today. Can you see anything different as a pill? No. You don't know?
Fentanyl is being mixed into everything now. There's only one thing that will save somebody's life. That is naloxone nasal spray.
Fentanyl, it's cheap, it's potent, and it's profitable.
Why would drug dealers put a lethal dose of fentanyl in drugs if they know it's so harmful?
Really just all about the money.
I just didn't realize that one pill could change your whole life.
More kids should know.
Families affected by disasters urgently need support. Help the American Red Cross provide help and hope to those affected by disasters, big and small. Please donate to Red Cross Disaster Relief.
On game day, you see our strength, but every day we see yours.
We're always here to support you.
Doing what it takes,
no matter the battle you face.
Packers 17-13, and that's the last time the Eagles have won the NFL title. Been to the Super Bowl once, twice, and lost both times as Brad Smith takes it up to the 23-yard line.
Travel outfits, all the different things that Sean Payton changed this week.
McCoy to the outside on first down. Not very far. We check in with Michelle.
Well, yesterday morning, Sean Payton showed his team a music video with clips including Drew Brees, Darren Sproles, and others, all starring in college games in sub-freezing temperatures. He set the video to Bing Crosby's Winter Wonderland. They had dry ice in the room for a foggy, freezing ambiance. He told me he wanted to make light of all the talk that the Saints can't play in the cold weather, Al.
And Michelle, tonight he gets a big break because it's in the 20s, but there's really no wind to speak of. Avant to the 29-yard line. There was a blizzard here on Thursday night. Yesterday was ice cold in the morning. Last night it got down into the single digits, but today clear, sunny during the day, and in the 20s at night. Not bad. I mean, compared to Green Bay, this is Maui.
We're not complaining here.
3rd and 3. Good coverage there, and the pass is incomplete. Selleck, the intended receiver, and he's covered there by Roman Harper. 4th down.
Boy, a nice play by Roman Harper here, coming over and making this one. Roman Harper really had to step back into duty. He missed a good part of this season with an injury when Kenny Vaccaro went out. And the Saints, a very unusual team. When they go to nickel, they put 3 safeties in the game instead of another corner. Paid off there.
Here's Donnie Jones. Booming kick, backing up 18-yard line. Darren Sproles. Back to the 32, so it's a 14-yard run back.
Well, I tell you, the stars are not showing up so far for the Philadelphia Eagles. LaShawn McCoy under 3 yards a carry. Deshaun Jackson zip for the night.
Sproles is the back here on first down. He's good protection over the middle. That's the first catch of the night. So the rookie is the man in the spotlight in postseason play as Ingram takes it for a gain of 3. Again, if Philadelphia wins this game tonight, they go to Carolina next weekend. New Orleans is the 6th seed. If they win, they go to Seattle, where they had a nightmarish Monday night game late in the year.
Yeah, but this game is being played at the pace the New Orleans Saints were hoping for. The Eagles got one drive going, and Sean Payton called the timeout, and that stopped cold.
Jeffrey and Tina Lurie looking on. Jeffrey's on the team for 20 years now. 2nd down and 6, and Breeze will take it across the 50-yard line. Stopped by D'Amico Ryans. A yard short of a first down. 3rd and 1.
Well, we talked about it a little bit, but obviously with Drew Brees, not the tallest guy, you've got to secure this area right here. And once they wiped out all the interior, then Drew Brees able to just really didn't see anything he liked. Take off down the field and set up another 3rd. And this whole game's been 3rd or 4th and 1.
Tyree Robinson, the rookie, is the running back. Setting up deep in the backfield. And to give it to him, and he's going to fight his way for a first down. To the 45-yard line goes Robinson.
You know, this Kyrie Robinson is some story. He was a free agent, but he wasn't even called afterwards. He had to go through a tryout just to get signed for training camp and almost didn't make it to camp. I mean, that's pretty amazing. And now here he is lined up in a playoff game, and they're handing him the football in key situations.
Won his job by leading the league in preseason rushing yardage. 228. Of course, when you're trying to win a job, you're going to get a lot of opportunities in preseason, and he made the most of them. From the 44-yard line, swinging to the outside goes Ingram. And Ingram is able to turn it into a gain of about 4 before Kerry Williams, who played last year with the Super Bowl champion Ravens, forces him out of bounds.
Isn't it interesting? Chris Ivory earlier in the year had the big game for the Jets against them, and everybody started screaming, we traded the wrong guy. We should have traded Mark Ingram. And then Ingram came right back against the Cowboys and had a huge day there. And now he may be counted on for as long as this playoff run may run for the Saints.
Noah Pierre-Thomas out and using Sproles, Ingram, and Robinson rotating them here. Breeze throws. It's picked off at the 35-yard line. That's D'Amico Ryans. And out of bounds in New Orleans territory. Second turnover tonight for the Saints.
Eat like a king who's on a budget. 3 tasty options, fries, drink, and nuggets, all for $5. Wait, that can't be right. Just confirm that that's the real price. BK, have it your way.
What I thought was a complete life was nowhere near complete. But it is now.
Learn about adopting a teen at adoptuskids.org.
Look what I've just made. The perfect pearl.
Not too bad, but check this out.
Whoa, a true Venus clam.
Red Bull gives you wings.
There is a road laid out for me.
First night here, but Amy seems cool.
Leading down to the river. I am blind, but I need not see.
What do you think?
I know this road is there for me. If I'm really free, take me down to the river and walk.
I know you're going through a lot. I wonder if you know that we can get help. Let's see how far we can go. Love, your mind.
Get ready to catch everything this preseason with NFL Plus Premium. Your first chance to catch rookie debuts, stars rocking their new colors, and what your team's season has in store. Stay connected through the preseason with 24/7 football news and coverage on NFL Network. And relive all the biggest moments with full and condensed game replays. Don't miss any of the action. Access NFL Plus Premium today on the NFL app.
This summer, snacking just got serious. Introducing new $3 foot-long dippers. The world might not be ready for them.
But at $3 a pop, your wallet definitely is.
Eat like a king who's on a budget. 3 tasty options, fries, drink, and nuggets, all for $5. Wait, that can't be right. Just confirm that that's the real price. BK, have it your way.
Men tell us when they use Just for Men to eliminate gray, there's a great before and after. Then there's the after. That boost you get when you look and feel your best. And that's why more men choose Just for Men.
Bow down to the golden strand, get in line. In line, I'm in high demand, come close. K-K-O-Q so I can when I can. I will rate with a 1 to a 10.
When you've got the history of losing on the road in the playoffs, it just starts building the pressure even more the next time you go out.
From the 44-yard line, first down. Fake to McCoy. Foles hangs in. Wide open is Riley Cooper to the 22-yard line. Raphael Bush with the tackle. Crowd chanting Coop. 22 yards.
And you go in motion and the corner runs with you. You know it's man coverage, and I think Nick Foles knew right away where he was going. Corey White essentially now the fourth cornerback that would be playing in there. They've had a lot of key injuries at the corner. Jabari Greer, Patrick Robinson. Would imagine when they get the opportunity, they're going to try and pick on Corey White.
Jackson in motion. He's still looking for his first catch of the night. And the pass is caught underneath. Taken down to the 19-yard line is Zach Ertz. Curtis Lofton making the tackle.
Well, if there is a Jimmy Graham type player on the Philadelphia Eagles, Zach Ertz was drafted to be exactly that. And here's Deshaun Jackson, who has had so many big games in his career against the Saints, but so far they have taken him away, and Keenan Lewis has a lot to do with that.
Second and 6 from the 18. Big hole. McCoy. First down.
Kind of interesting. Jason Kelsey that time tried to get the reach block going and kind of overran the play, and McCoy said, all right, fine, you're going to try and push my guy that far out there, Broderick Bunkley. I'm just going to take it back the other way. And it was kind of interesting talking with Chip Kelly about some of the things that LaShawn McCoy does. He said, yeah, he frustrates me sometimes when we have a play design and he jumps it outside, but when he jumps it outside and goes for 40, I don't complain too much about that.
First and 10 from the 11. Buying a ton of time is Foles, and then he checks it down, and it's Avant making the catch, and he's taken out of bounds at the 11-yard line. Eagles hot in the red zone, scoring a touchdown, 8 of their last 9 red zone drives. And you got Paris Harrelson, who is down for New Orleans. The crowd doesn't like that, but in effect, the clock was going to start because it's outside 2 minutes. When they spotted the ball, they probably would have taken it to the 2-minute warning, and this is not one of those situations where Harrelson's trying to buy time.
Yeah, but don't tell Chip Kelly that. He's already out there having a conversation with the Stripes.
Well, tonight, as we say, the Saints get a break because the clock will be wound down because of Avant was out of bounds. Then the ball gets respotted outside 2 minutes to the half. They'll wind it down to the 2-minute warning.
Old Trapper Beefs. Fancy flavors.
Hey, want a snack?
What is that, rhubarb?
I trusted you.
Oh, much better.
Old Trapper, what's your beef?
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff. Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
It's time to do summer your way at the Home Depot, so you can dig into more projects, pack in more flavor, and dial up the do it, however you choose to do it. Don't miss 4th of July savings happening now at the Home Depot.
This summer, snacking just got serious. Introducing new $3 footlong dippers. The world might not be ready for them.
But at $3 a pop, your wallet definitely is.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff.
Mama!
Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
I got a speaker that's tengo bajando the bass going hard, 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 hard. We got the kids on the block, tenemos la calle en lock, ey. No llamen in the poorly. La música holy. We are the kids on the block. Y que se stop. I got the block and the money. We are the kids on the block.
Saints on top 3-0 with 2 minutes to go in the half. It is 2nd down and 9 for the Philadelphia Eagles at the 10-yard line. The Eagles second in offense this year, second in yardage in the league. They've been limited to 112 yards in the first 28 minutes. 2nd and 9 from the 10. Showing a 3-man rush, and they send 3, and the pass is incomplete in the back of the end zone. Zach Ertz was there, covered by Corey White. So they rush 3, 8 in coverage, 3rd and 9.
Well, that's what they do. They get matchups on the outside. You get Zach Ertz, a big, tall tight end, a perfectly thrown ball by Nick Foles. Ertz really has to hold that line inside a little bit better than that. He just had nowhere to fade to the ball. A bigger guy should have been able to squeeze that corner inside and leave himself some room to the outside.
Again, a 3-man rush all night in the pocket. And then the pass is caught by Cooper. Touchdown.
Three-man rush and all day to throw the football, but this time Nick Foles does not lose his attention when Cameron Jordan is coming at him, and that young man in the red zone has been simply sensational. That is his 17th touchdown now without an interception. Big-time play by Nick Foles.
Foles with otherworldly numbers this year. 27 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Sproles is back to receive the kick. Saints have 2 timeouts as we head to the finish of the half. Sproles brings the ball back out to the 26-yard line.
Well, we talked about it earlier when Nick Foles sort of lost focus when Cameron Jordan came at him late. This time keeps those eyes right down the field. Nice play by Riley Cooper. Riley Cooper giving him the signal, and really for Riley Cooper, he has been sensational this year. We know about some of the off-the-field stuff, but where would they be without his 17-plus yards per catch? And I think that's about his 9th touchdown on the year now.
From the 25-yard line, Breeze facing a 3-man rush. And it is caught by Jimmy Graham. Tight coverage. Backing up, makes the catch before he's taken out of bounds by Connor Barwin. That's a gain of 17.
Well, they're trying to run Connor Barwin in man coverage underneath him and still have safety's help over the top. But that's what they are so afraid of with Jimmy Graham, just the ability and that whole catching radius. And once again, on the outside, Teron Armstead getting it done.
Graham now 3 catches for 44 yards. Inside handoff, and they give it to Sproles. And that's a nice 13-yard pickup to the Philadelphia 45-yard line.
Well, you want to start going nickel and dime and running people out to the wide receivers. That time the middle linebacker just sprinted away from the ball, and the draw was just huge.
Breeze. Oh, boy. He cocked the arm and almost had it taken away by Brandon Graham, and then Graham gets there for the sack, and Philadelphia is going to take a timeout. 2nd and 12. Housekeeping time. The timeout taken by New Orleans. They have 1 remaining. We have 66 seconds remaining in the half. 2nd and 11 from the 46 of the Eagles. Four-man rush, passes incomplete. And Breeze is trying to get a flag because he felt Sproles was being held by Fletcher Cox.
Actually tackled. Would have been
held and tackled.
A better play. Here's Sproles right there. And that's a tackle. You know, there's just no way around that.
Now there is a flag. A flag does come in. after several seconds.
Holding. Defense number 91. 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
I'll say.
That was the cleanest tackle of the night. I mean, that was a form, breakdown and put the head right between the chest. Perfect tackle.
This is how you do it. But it took the crew about 8 or 9 seconds to finally throw the flag. Minute 2, ball to 41. Eagles up by 4. Breeze guns it to the outside, a little low, and that's Stills making the catch. The rookie out of Oklahoma has had a lot of big plays this season for the Saints.
Yeah, they're starting to double down the middle against Jimmy Graham and Colston and some of those guys, and now the outside receivers are getting that one-on-one coverage, and Breeze sees it.
Gain of 14. And Breeze into double coverage and incomplete. Graham is there, but he was covered by Nate Allen. And Allen had help on the play as well. It'll be 2nd and 10. 34 seconds, 2nd and 10. Sproles is the back. And Breeze has it deflected and incomplete. Connor Barwin, who's known for that great vertical jump we saw him last week in Dallas, basketball player at Cincinnati, knocking it in the air.
Well, it was a perfect play by Connor Barwin because, first of all, he had Darren Sproles and he knocked him off the path and then flipped around and still tipped the football. That is as good a football play by an outside linebacker as you're going to see right up here. Watch him. He's going to take Sproles out of the play first and then knock the ball down.
3rd and 10. And Breeze is going to go down. Only a 3-man rush. He stepped up in the pocket. Couldn't get it away. Trent Cole is there. And then New Orleans, with the clock ticking down, will have a 4th down and 10. And Peyton will let it run down to the point where there's no more time left after the field goal. And he'll take his timeout right there, and he will try to make it a 7-6 game. Shane Graham has only been a Saint for a couple of weeks now. Been around a long time with a lot of teams. 14th year in the league. The Texans last year, 46-yard attempt. He's had 1 attempt tonight from 36 that was good. Graham's kick is just inside the right upright.
You ready to be a New York Giant?
Yes, sir. Let's do it. Our team's still adding pieces. We still have the draft and free agency.
Saquon, let's have a conversation.
You win here, it's unlike anywhere else.
Inez, let me ask you. You're using Head & Shoulders, right?
Only when I see flakes. Then I switch back to my regular shampoo.
You should use it every wash. Otherwise, the flakes will come back.
He's right, you know.
Is that Tiny Troy?
The ingredients in Head & Shoulders keep the microbes that cause flakes that big.
Microbes? Really?
They're always on your scalp, little rascals. But good news, there's no itchiness, dryness, or flakes down here.
I love Tiny Troy and his tiny, gorgeous hair.
He's the best.
Make every wash count. Little help, please?
Discover customer service. This is Maya.
Oh, hi, Maya. You robots are sounding more human every day.
At Discover, everyone can talk to a human representative.
All right, prove it.
Wait, are you a robot?
24/7 U.S.-based customer service.
How would I prove that I'm not?
I'm so excited. I'm finally here in the city. What?
Have you seen my phone?
No. You break it, we take it. Trade in any phone in any condition guaranteed and get a new iPhone 15 with tons of storage on us.
Oh, yeah.
Only on Verizon.
Hello, portable AC. Hello, Topo Chico.
Topo Chico Hard Seltzer with added minerals for a crisp taste.
How you holding up? Nothing wrong with getting help.
If I promise to look into it, will you drop it and help me build this fence?
Now you need my help.
If you or a veteran you know needs support, don't wait. Reach out. Find resources at va.gov/reach.
At Grainger, we know the ones who get it done wear a lot of hats. That's why we're always here for you with professional-grade products and the knowledge to help answer tough product questions. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The moments that make Sunday afternoons are on NFL Red Zone.
Here we go.
7 nonstop hours of game-changing,
Cutting to the outside.
fantasy winning,
Unbelievable.
conversation-making football.
We did a lot for the win.
On up to 8 screens at once.
Wow, what a play.
See every touchdown from every game.
Touchdown.
Every Sunday afternoon during the regular season.
We're going to love watching football together.
Get NFL Red Zone now.
Philly had won the opening toss and deferred, so they get the second half kickoff. Thomas Morstead descended down to Brad Smith. Comes up and fields at the 6. And then slips down at the 25-yard line is where they'll spot it. Weather has been no issue for the Saints tonight. Mid-20s, but no wind. Good conditions. Foles steps up, throws, caught 6-yard gain as Jason Avant makes the catch at the 31-yard line.
Well, we see it all the time, but Jason Peters doing a good job, and then coming out is Evan Mathis's buddy. So just about the time that Junior Gillette thinks he's got a little something going, he gets a rib shot from Evan Mathis.
Spotted at the 30, second down and 5. Blitz coming, and Foles hit as he throws, and he does get it away. That was Curtis Lofton.
That's going to be intentional grounding.
He was inside the tackle box. Who was he throwing it to? No flag yet. Vinovich discussing it. He's between the tackles, and here comes the flag. Because all he was doing was avoiding the sack. Obviously, you got to be outside the tackle box. That's the call. Lost it down as well.
Offense number 9. 10-yard penalty. Lost it down. 3rd down.
We're going to see right here, once he stays inside that tackle box, gets it beyond the line of scrimmage, but there's nobody even close. No real check down for him to go to anywhere close. LaShawn McCoy was blocking on the play. So now another long 3rd down for Nick Foles.
3rd and 17 from the 18. And pressure again, and he gets sacked at the 9, and that's Cameron Jordan, who had a dozen this season. That's his 2nd of the night. And so inglorious beginning to the second half for the Philadelphia Eagles. It's 4th and 26.
Here we go, working against the rookie, Lane Johnson. So we've been talking a lot about Teron Armstead, the rookie on the other side, but that time it's the 4th overall pick, Lane Johnson, that gets beat.
4th and 26. Music to the ears of a lot of Eagle fans from a few years ago, but not at this point. At the 35-yard line, Darren Sproles brings it back to the 48-yard line. So Drew Brees will take over near midfield. Brees 10 to 18, 92 yards. Mark Ingram is the running back in the set. Here goes Ingram. Gain of a couple to the 49. Well, you all know that turnovers are always usually important. Coaches are always talking about winning that battle. But in the history of postseason, take a look at that. A negative turnover margin, which the Saints are in that position right now, 16 and 195. So that is the battle that almost always wins you the game.
The Eagles should just take a knee the rest of the way.
Second and 8. And over left tackle to the 47 of Philadelphia goes Ingram. Making it 3rd down and 4. Brees on a 3rd and 4. He converts. It's Lance Moore making the catch. So Moore gets into the action for the first time in the game.
One of the things you can do to protect wide receivers is on the outside, run this bunch formation so they can't jam everybody coming off the ball. And then Lance Moore able to get just beyond the first down marker. There were a few defenses early in the year that really began to unsettle the Saints a little bit by playing that jam on them, and that's one way they can try to come back and make a play.
Yeah, Ingram is the running back. Collins is the fullback. He gets in behind Collins and picks up a first down and about 7 more before Nate Allen makes the tackle. So they put Collins in, provide some leverage, and he cuts off him for a gain of 18.
Boy, the big guy, Pro Bowler for the 5th time. Watch Jari Evans come out here in front. This is a team, they're not real mobile on the offensive line, but when a guy like Jari Evans gets out front and lays a hit on you, usually you're going backwards. And right what we talked about a little bit, he came out and just settled down a little bit. Run the football. Give the big guys up front a chance.
Tyree Robinson, the rookie, is the running back here. He'll take it, swing it to the outside. Flag down. To the 16 he goes. It's like a hold on Josh Hill. Take my word for it. Or don't.
You got it. You never miss anything.
You want to bet?
Yeah, Josh Hill right there. And as he makes the block, he's expecting that Kyrie Robinson is going to go inside. When he bounced to the outside, he really just reacted and grabbed the jersey. But Josh Hill was not brought here as a blocker. He is a guy that is a pass receiver. Had 70 catches at Idaho State. So that's not really his role.
1st and 20. Three-man rush. This time it's Sproles, and good tackle there by Cary Williams. Williams, 5th-year guy out of Washburn, free agent, came over from Baltimore last year. Demonstrative. He's part of that whole Eagles secondary. They had to revamp everything, picked up guys left and right all over the place, and they're last in the league in pass defense, but a lot of that has to do with being on the field more than any other defense.
That's exactly right. When you go yards per game, that doesn't look so good. You go yards per play, and all of a sudden they're back in the middle of the pack.
And they've had some big takeaways, including one last week, obviously, at the end of the Dallas game. Breeze fires, caught. Lance Moore to the end zone. Touchdown. Lance Moore, who did not have a single catch in the opening half, 2 on this drive, salutes himself there. 24-yard touchdown reception, and they go 53 yards in 6 plays.
Going to get a lot of coverage down the field now. Jimmy Graham, and that's Kenny Stills double teamed in the back, and that was literally the 4th receiver, the 4th look. Lance Moore coming back and just settles in the hole. Sometimes it's so nice to have a veteran guy in the ball game in key games. It's not a matter of beating somebody. It's just understanding what your quarterback is going to see. And Lance Moore lately has been a huge target.
Extra point by Graham is good. They need a show in San Diego for next year. Here's Brad Smith taking it from the goal line. To the 24-yard line he goes. Eagles start from the 24-yard line. Here's McCoy. He's going to cut it back. And to the 27-yard line on a Ms. Pac-Man run. Akeem Hicks makes the tackle. 2nd and 8.
Well, here's all the signals happening again on the outside. Chip Kelly right into Nick Foles, the assistant coaches into the rest of the team for their particular set of players.
Stretch play to McCoy. He's going to get taken down at the 30. So a couple of runs on 1st and 2nd down has set up a 3rd down and 4. And this the Eagles' 2nd possession of the 2nd half.
So the speed comes from how they send it in. That's Chip Kelly sending it into Nick Foles, but he doesn't have to relay it really to the rest of the players because they get it from their particular assistant.
So they got Avant going into the slot to the right. Cooper wide to the left. You got Jackson split wide right. Still looking for his first grab of the night.
And Lewis has something to do with that. He's right in his face.
Right there. And now you got a timeout taken by Philadelphia. So a lot of moving parts, things going on. And right now it's 3rd and 4. And the pass is caught and then dropped. Riley Cooper trying to look upfield because he had a lot of room after the catch, but he couldn't haul it in. 4th down.
Oh, my goodness. They had the perfect play on. A little pick play with the tight end going up the field and picked. And look, there's nobody left over there. And here it comes inside, and you're going to see the little pick play right there. And there was nothing left.
Now Donnie Jones. And at the 30-yard line, Sproles is going to take it and not go very far. Tackled there by Kurt Coleman.
Someone needs to customize and save hundreds with Liberty Mutual. Wait, there's an elevator? Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty. You came looking for a light beer. And you found gold. Modelo Oro, the light beer with a smooth, elevated taste. Perfect for those who never settle for less than they deserve. Modelo Oro, the gold standard of light beer.
I'm an actor in an ad that was given 12 seconds to remind you that if you're high, just don't drive. Because if you feel different, you drive different. It's illegal to drive high everywhere anyway.
And done.
Can we just call my dad now? Gorilla Glue.
Of course. Gorilla Glue is incredibly strong and versatile, even outdoors. For the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
You know you don't have to wear your PT gear anymore, right?
It's comfortable.
So how's civilian life treating you?
It's fine.
When I got out, I didn't want to admit that there was anything wrong because it felt like a failure. And then I realized, there's nothing to be ashamed of. So I started talking to someone. Maybe you are fine, but if you're not, it's okay.
Thank you.
If you or a veteran you know needs support, don't wait. Reach out. Find resources at va.gov/reach.
Metro! Attention, all students. Today, I'm calling on the trendsetters and the underdogs. The ones that were told they were too much, too small, too loud.
Are you ready?
Or not loud enough. In this game, there's a position for everybody. We run and we throw.
We jump and we fly.
This game right here is our game. 1, 2, 3.
When we're young, we're told anything is possible. But only a few of us go out and prove it.
Anna Hall is chasing down history.
Witness the greatness of Anna Hall on a connection worthy of gold. Xfinity Mobile. Only Xfinity gives you the most powerful mobile Wi-Fi network with speeds up to a gig in millions of locations. And right now, Xfinity Internet customers can buy one unlimited line and get one free for a year. Get the fastest connection to Paris with Xfinity.
Want to know why 9 out of 10 grandmas love their Giants? Excuse me? It's this. Aisles and aisles of bonus buys. Hundreds of deals. Right there, deal. Over here, deal. Deals, deals, deals all over the place. There's new bonus buys every week. They're all around you. Like pollen or your mother-in-law. Shop at Giant and grocery like a pro, hon.
Save this week on sweet corn. 17 cents each when you buy 10.
Chip Kelly called timeout to get to this play and had it set up perfectly on the outside. Going to run a little pick in there and then go across. And with the man coverage up here, there's going to be nobody left on that side of the field. Here comes Cooper across. You can see there's nothing but green grass in front. That hurt.
Had a blocker with him as well. Would have gone a long way, but instead it is a first down for the Saints at their own 34-yard line. Start with Ingram in the backfield. And Ingram working his way through the middle, gets to the 37-yard line. D'Amico Ryans making the tackle. Much made about the Saints at home. When you look at Breeze in 2013, phenomenal at home. On the road, 12 TDs, 9 picks. And then you got Nick Foles, who was pretty good at home, but phenomenal on the road. 138.4 rating and single season mark on the road for a quarterback. Of course, Philadelphia went 10 games over 2 years without winning a game here. 2nd and 7. And then, of course, they got hot in the second half of the year. And to the 42-yard line goes Mark Ingram, tackled there by Fletcher, setting up 3rd and short. Sean Payton at home. You would go to the 2011 season, and he suspended, of course, last year, and then undefeated again this year. 16-0. The last 2 seasons in which he has coached, 8-8 on the road. But tonight on the road, get a pretty good break with the weather because it's cold, but very little wind. Field is in great shape. Clear skies, 3rd and 2.
Well, you got a little something working in the backfield. Lance Moore now coming out in motion.
Prior to the delay game, timeout. New Orleans.
Yeah, he looked at that. He looked at that defense and then thought better of it. So again, a timeout. Each team has had to use a second half timeout. Very interesting game and very low scoring, which is kind of unusual for these two teams, but it's a very different ebb and flow in this one.
Well, you get to the playoff pressure and everything matters. You make a mistake here, you make a mistake there. Riley Cooper there with the miss. And in these kinds of games, it may well come down to a single play or two. We haven't seen the explosiveness yet out of this Philadelphia Eagles offense, though. Remember, 99 plays this season, 20-plus yards. And tonight really has not been a factor.
And if the Saints win, they go to Seattle. If Philadelphia wins, they go to Carolina. 3rd and 2 after the timeout. Breeze. And steps up in the pocket and then throws. Flag is thrown. Marcus Colston. Eagles indicating it's going to be against New Orleans. You got an Eagle down on the ground. Here's Vinovich.
Offense number 72. 10-yard penalty. Repeat 3rd down.
Kerry Williams is the guy who's down. You've got Armstead with the hold, the rookie.
Yeah, Armstead is going to end up just trying to fight as long as he could. And there's a little bit of the hold. Drew Brees had to hold the ball himself longer than he wanted. And then Armstead got exposed.
Kerry Williams is
big one.
Oh, yeah.
Kerry Williams is their A corner on the outside. Big free agent, came over from the Ravens. 3 interceptions this year, had 2 in the playoffs for the Ravens last year. And that's going to make a difference. Now let's see who ends up in the game in his place. Looks like Rock Carmichael.
It is.
Number 21. Drew Brees will understand that. Sean Payton will understand that.
There's Carmichael getting some advice.
I would stay away from number 22, Brandon Boykin, though. We have seen him make some big plays the last 2 weeks.
Saved the game against Dallas last week. There goes Brees, and Brees will throw and make the catch for a 1st down. Kenny Stills, he knew exactly where he needed to go, and of course, Brees knows Carmichael's in the game, and where does he go? 6:20 remaining in the 3rd. Brees, protection breaking down, climbs that pocket, wide open, and making the catch is Benjamin Watson. The number 2 tight end, been around a long time, 10th year in the league. Gain of 27. From the 27, Ingram. Ingram staying on his feet and fighting his way for extra yardage.
I think Sean Payton's looking for a face mask. That was a little weird looking on the tail end of that play. Just spun him around. I'm not sure that he had the face mask, though. One of those plays that looked like it. I'm not sure if it happened or not, though.
It's his arm underneath him. You see it here. There he is. There's Williams.
He grabbed the shoulder pad. That was a good no call by the officials.
And it's a 10-yard gain for Ingram.
The running game has made a huge difference here in the second half for the Saints.
And that's tip, and Sproles is able to make the grab, and he fights his way, turning about a 2 or 3 yard gain into 9. Sproles taking the ball inside the 10-yard line.
Well, that's what makes him so dangerous. That ball was tipped coming off the line of scrimmage. And you'd think a guy 5'7", he's not going to run for any power, right? You would be wrong, because now on back-to-back plays, the Eagles defensively tackle very poorly and end up giving up about 20 yards because of it.
Another deflection for Connor Barwin, but it gets through for a gain of 9. Ingram comes back into the backfield. 2nd and 1. Ingram. And that will make it 1st down and goal from the 4-yard line with 4.5 to play in the 3rd.
And there's nothing better than being on the road and running the football. We saw Chip Kelly in the deciding drive last week. 11 plays, 9 of those rushes to win the game against the Dallas Cowboys. And now he's seeing it come back to haunt him as this high-flying passing game of the New Orleans Saints is pounding him running the ball.
Good balance for the Saints tonight. 23 running plays, 26 passing plays. Run number 24 is Ingram taking it to the goal line and in for the touchdown. Eight plays, 66 yards. Takes a little less than 5 minutes.
Out of the pistol formation. Let's make sure he gets in here. Yes, absolutely. Nice job by Mark Ingram. Cedric Thornton really made a good play, probably too good a play, because he pushed Ben Grubbs all the way out of the way and left a huge cutback lane there for Mark Ingram. Feeling a little better about the Heisman Trophy winner now, aren't they?
15 carries for 91 yards and a touchdown tonight for Ingram in the absence of Pierre Thomas. Graham for the point after.
There's an electrified vehicle for everyone to fall in love with. Get offers on select models at the Lexus Golden Opportunity sales event.
This summer, snacking just got serious. Introducing new $3 foot-long dippers. The world might not be ready for them.
But at $3 a pop, your wallet definitely is.
My baby's back from the West Coast.
Here are those pictures that you asked for your school project? First day of school, cute as a button.
So long ago.
Oh, here's Grandma Florence after that flood wiped out the whole neighborhood.
Sometimes I just cannot believe all the storms we've gone through here.
I can only hope that we'll be able to leave this house to you one day, baby. You're our legacy.
Planning for these disasters will make sure we're safe, and is the best way to protect that legacy.
Those beans smell heavenly.
Give Mom a little credit.
You know what? We should make an emergency communication plan. That way we're ready this year.
Oh,
great idea.
At my dorm, we have emergency kits for earthquakes and wildfires, but I'm sure there's something more local I can send you with the link.
Okay.
Smart.
I'm coming to share with you guys.
Protect your legacy. Plan for natural disasters today. Visit ready.gov/plan.
I know you've been grinding. I know things aren't easy. I wonder if you know that we can get help. Love, your mind.
Get ready to catch everything this preseason with NFL Plus Premium. Your first chance to catch rookie debuts, stars rocking their new colors, and what your team's season has in store. Stay connected through the preseason with 24/7 football news and coverage on NFL Network. And relive all the biggest moments with full and condensed game replays. Don't miss any of the action. Access NFL Plus Premium today on the NFL app.
Just a warm-up for Sochi for those people.
A warm-up would be a good word.
Yes. Here's the kick fielded at the goal line by Brad Smith. And Smith, a nice run back all the way out to the 35-yard line. Mr. Rob Ryan right there was with Dallas last year. 10 years he's been a defensive coordinator with different teams. It's the first time as a defensive coordinator he's been to the playoffs. And pretty much magnificent thus far tonight as McCoy takes it upfield, and McCoy is able to work his way for an 11-yard gain.
Boy, that looked like it was going to go nowhere. Roman Harper was really kind of in perfect position and was basically did a slide tackle attempt and just allowed McCoy to get all the way to the outside of him there. That should have been a better play than that for the Saints.
Serpentine run for LaShawn McCoy, gain of 11. From the 46-yard line. Play action buys time. And a dangerous pass. Avant was there, and he gets hit by Lewis, and Lewis is shaken up. Lewis hitting him so hard that Lewis is down.
I don't know if this is in any way helmet-to-helmet kind of contact. I don't think so. He came up and sort of caught him in the shoulder pad area. But for some reason, he's down. And I'm going to tell you, there may not be a more significant injury that you could name on this team the way this game is going right now, other than Drew Brees, than if Keenan Lewis is hurt, because he has done the job tonight on Deshaun Jackson. And if this is in any way considered concussion-like symptoms, he could well be finished for the game. Don't know that that's what it is, but he looks a little groggy coming to his feet, doesn't he? Wow, and there, you see those sort of, you close your eyes hard and try to unscramble a bit. And now they are really going down the list. Bud Sweeting comes into the game, and they are getting thin in the secondary.
So you got Sweeting. He's a rookie free agent from Georgia Tech. And playing on special teams. But right now, Foles looking over that defense. He knows he's in the game. Sweeting lines up on Cooper. And now, before a 2nd and 10.
It was a late reaction by Jason Peters. They're going to try and decide now, is he drawn or not?
Neutral zone infraction. Defense number 93. 5-yard penalty. Still second out.
He was. They called it on Junior Gillette.
I think it's the right call, but it was close. I think Jason Peters, give him credit. Good intelligence here. Understands that once he jumps, I can move. See, I don't think it was an immediate reaction, which is what the rule is, but I think it was close enough. I would have called it the same way.
2nd and 5. Foles flushed out, keeping his eyes downfield, and making the catch at the 10-yard line is Deshaun Jackson. And that's a pretty good way to get off the schneid. Got position on Corey White and was able to take it away.
Very close to the boundary here on the outside. Here's Jackson going to kind of get pushed out and up. Of course, can't step on that boundary. They're trying to hustle up to make sure they don't get a look at that. But there you go. Keenan Lewis goes out, and Deshaun Jackson goes up.
1st and goal. Fake, and Jackson, who spent the whole night not catching a pass, now has 2 in 2 plays. 2nd and goal.
Brutal league, Al. I'm telling you. You show some sign of weakness. Let's see. Does Jackson step on the line? May have, but doesn't matter now.
Second down and goal. Wow. LaShawn McCoy to the 1-yard line. 3rd and goal.
There was a lot of conversation on the part of the Saints that LaShawn McCoy reminds him of Barry Sanders. I think David Hawthorne might vote that way as well. That was pretty amazing. What do you do? I've heard guys talk about trying to tackle Barry Sanders. It's like you close your eyes to make contact, and all of a sudden you have no contact.
3rd and goal. McCoy again. Stopped at the 1-yard line. Akeem Hicks is there. So you got a minute and change left in the third. Down 13 points. Almost certainly to go for it here, even though the Eagles are looking over to the bench. It's a 2-possession game.
One of the plays of the game so far by Akeem Hicks. Off the double team, up to make the play to set up another huge 4th down.
Foles asking for quiet. The play clock down to 6. It's 4th and goal. Avant comes in motion to the inside. Play clock at 1. They just do get it off. And McCoy goes in for the touchdown. Just beat the play clock. A 40-yard reception by Jackson, setting it up. In they go on 4th and goal.
The power of the read option. The guy right here doesn't know if Foles is going to come down. They're going to wipe everything down here and leave him unblocked. And he has to hesitate because he's not sure if Foles is going to come out to the outside. Touchdown, Eagles.
Henry for the extra point to make it 20-14 with 32 seconds left in the third.
There we go. Will Herring out there, just not sure. You can see him just hesitate for a minute. And that was just enough. They were able to bring everybody down. Essentially, what that does, Al, is it gives you an additional blocker because there's one guy you don't have to block. It's what makes the option game so tough to defend. You leave one guy unblocked, you get an extra blocker on the inside, and you get a touchdown.
A lot of interesting stuff, obviously, on that series. If Jackson had been out of bounds, Sean Payton could have challenged that on the 40-yard reception. And I don't know whether he didn't think he was out of bounds or whether he got some word from upstairs or what. It was very close.
Discover customer service. This is Maya.
Oh, hi, Maya. You robots are sounding more human every day.
At Discover, everyone can talk to a human representative.
All right, prove it.
Wait, are you a robot?
24/7 U.S.-based customer service.
How would I prove that I'm not?
When we first met Todd, he was singing a song, and I was like, wow, look at this kid with the biggest smile.
Todd's a joy.
Yes.
Todd's really is a great joy.
And you.
Learn about adopting a teen at adoptuskids.org.
Every time I needed a new phone, I had to switch carriers.
I told him, at Verizon, everyone can get that iPhone 15 on them.
Now that I got a huge storage and battery upgrade, I'm officially done switching.
New and existing customers get iPhone 15 on us when they trade in any iPhone. Verizon.
Even the mighty might not see it coming. It's prediabetes, and it captures 1 in 3 adults. But you can escape. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test to know where you stand and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. Be your own hero on smartphones everywhere at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Is it time yet?
It's time.
I'm starting time for dinner.
Oh, terrific.
Donating pet food is one of the many ways you can help families in your community. Pets and people belong together. Learn more at petsandpeopletogether.org.
Families affected by disasters urgently need support. Help the American Red Cross provide help and hope to those affected by disasters, big and small. Please donate to Red Cross Disaster Relief.
On game day, you see our strength, but every day we see yours. When there's nothing left to give, you push on, so we ride with you.
Time after time, you show up strong.
We're always here to support you.
Doing what it takes.
No matter the battle you face.
That set it up, a 6-point game, 20-14 with 32 seconds remaining in the third.
Not such a low-scoring game anymore, is it?
It's 3-0 for a long time as Sproles elects to down it in the end zone. So Breeze, hot in the second half. He's been perfect, 6 out of 6 for 89 yards after he'd thrown 2 picks in the opening half.
I thought it was just great play calling on the part of Sean Payton to go back to the run game, give Drew Brees a chance to look at some of those 8-man fronts, bringing guys down, having to stop the run. Then the passing game opened up.
From the 20. Play action. Pressure on. Breeze throwing. Incomplete. Brandon Graham putting the pressure on from the backside that time. 2nd down and 10.
And Drew Brees has got to take a lesson from this because Tron Armstead, as long as he's stepping up, is not having problems. But when he is moving this way, now Armstead's expecting his quarterback to be in here. And now he's escaping late, and we're seeing Breeze take some hits. So he really needs to begin to work back up in that pocket. But that time, I think it was Cedric Thornton that got some pressure up the middle, and that's what flushed him out.
Crowd roaring, 2nd and 10. Over the right side. 7-yard gain, flag down Ingram to the 27-yard line. Against the Saints.
I think it was Brian De La Puente.
Holding. Offense number 60. 10-yard penalty. Repeat 2nd down.
The old outside zone play where all those linemen synchronize movement to try and get out front and then let the back cut where he may. Get another takedown on the part of De La Puente.
2nd down, 20 now from the 10. Great protection. Underneath, though. Checks it down to Josh Hill, number 3 tight end, to the 20. It's going to make it 3rd down and 10 when we start the 4th quarter.
You've earned this, so hold it up high. Because at the end of the day, every single round is on you. You are a fighter, and this is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter.
Red Bull gives you wings.
I have moderate to severe Crohn's disease. Now there's Skyrizi.
Things are looking up. I've got symptom relief. Control of my Crohn's means everything to me. Control is everything to me.
Feel significant symptom relief at 4 weeks with Skyrizi, including less abdominal pain and fewer bowel movements. Skyrizi is the first IL-23 inhibitor that can deliver remission and visibly improve damage of the intestinal lining. And Skyrizi is proven to help deliver long-lasting remission at 1 year.
Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine, or plan to. Liver problems may occur in Crohn's disease.
Now's the time to ask your gastroenterologist how you can take control of your Crohn's with Skyrizi.
Control is everything to me.
Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Everyone has a ritual, that small thing to keep us focused.
A habit we never skip, to clear our minds and elevate our performance.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game? To drown out the self-doubt and support your mental health. Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mental health. Discover the resources that you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.
Here's why you should switch from Google to DuckDuckGo on all your devices. DuckDuckGo comes with a built-in search engine like Google, but it's private and doesn't spy on your searches. And DuckDuckGo lets you browse like Chrome, but it blocks cookies and creepy ads that follow you around from Google and other companies. And there's no catch. It's free. We make money from ads, but they don't follow you around. Join the millions of people taking back their privacy by downloading DuckDuckGo on all your devices today.
BK melts full of flame grill layers. Meet the new Philly, it's stacked with flavor. Juicy beef and melty cheese. All these toppings will make you say sheesh. BK, have it your way.
When Just for Men eliminates gray, you get a great before and after. And then the after. That boost you get when you look and feel your best. And try one-day beard and brow color. The fastest, easiest way to cover grays and define lines. Scan QR code for a free sample.
20-14 New Orleans. 3rd and 11 for the Saints from their own 19-yard line. And they give it to Sproles, and he gets stopped at the 21. So the Eagles with a big stop with Vinnie Curry right there. And the Saints to punt.
You know, I think there was a little tip on that play because you had no Jimmy Graham in the football game and Ben Watson in there. So already I was thinking pre-snap, what is up with this in that key situation?
So there's Deshaun Jackson setting up to return the kick. Morstead to boot it away. 48-yard punt fielded by Jackson going down the sideline, and he's out of bounds in front of the New Orleans bench. 29-yard return after a 47-yard Morstead punt. Keenan Lewis is still not back. Sweeting is in there, the rookie. McCoy gets bounced down after a gain of 2. More on Lewis. Here's Michelle.
Yeah, he went back to the locker room. They said he has a head injury. He's doubtful. They wouldn't confirm, the Saints, whether or not he was getting concussion protocol. But he argued with coaches the whole time on the bench. He did not want to leave the field, did not want to go to the locker room. But there he stays for now.
All right, thank you, Michelle. And doesn't Foles know that? He took advantage of it the last time. Can he do it again? It's caught by Cooper in front of Sweeting. So they're going to work on the free agent rookie. Crowd with a Coop chant and a first down.
Well, Nick Foles is no fool either. He found Rod Sweeting, the backup on the outside, and Riley Cooper goes to work on him. He never looked anywhere else.
Off the fake. Cooper again. Boy, it's Cooper and Sweeting. Sweeting is just in the crosshairs right now. 14 yards and another first down.
When you see the man coverage down the field, you don't even have to think about it. They are going to go after him with every shot as long as they're going to stay in man. Almost now to the point where they're going to have to give some help to that side. But the Saints hurting now in their secondary. Very few cover guys. Their options of what Rob Ryan can call very limited at this point.
There it is, top of the screen again. He may get some help, though, from the safety. We'll see.
Looks like he is. Looks like Harper is leaning that way.
Foles goes the other way, and it's incomplete. He had Deshaun Jackson covered there by Corey White. 2nd and 10, and there's Lewis back on the sideline. 2nd down and 10 to 16. McCoy plugs his way to the 12-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 6. 12 and a half to go in the 4th.
Boy, here's a play, isn't it? Rob Ryan, who's seen a few games at the end slip away from him on the road this season, knows he is his hands tied right now with who's playing in the secondary.
Cooper and Sweeting, top of the screen. Full surveys, guns it over the middle. It's going to be short of the first down. McCoy makes the catch. It's going to be 4th down and 2 or 3. Lofton makes the tackle. And what do you do now if you're Kelly?
Yeah, this is interesting. Going to see the safety help again. They're not going to let one guy beat him on the outside. And now looks like the field goal unit is coming on. That is a long one. And they've had some issues, let's face it, on 4th down. So cut it to 3.
They're trying to make it 20-17, barring a fake.
Don't you get the feeling that Chip Kelly just hates this?
Yes.
I mean, it's just grinding on him, the fact that he has to kick this field goal.
The whole world is 4th down territory for him. He got a flag before the snap.
False start, looks like.
False start. Offense, number 64. 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
It's Matt Tobin.
But that is a huge stop now for the New Orleans Saints defensively. And now it is truly going to be up to Drew Brees and this offense to win the game. Offensively, you have to understand your defense is in a precarious position, and you're going to have to score touchdowns to win this thing.
31-yard attempt now. Jones to put it down. Henry to put it through from 31.
I got it.
I got it.
Discover performance in rare form.
You got it. But she's delayed.
Get offers on select F Sport models at the Golden Opportunity Sales Event.
Eat like a king who's on a budget. 3 tasty options, fries, drink, and nuggets. All for $5. Wait, that can't be right. Just confirm that that's the real price. BK, have it your way.
What do you do when your tire goes flat and there's no air anywhere to fix that? You reach for Bullseye Pro, the smarter, faster, hands-free way to fill it up with air. Bullseye Pro is equipped with a rechargeable lithium-ion power plant. So fast, so strong, and so convenient. It's like putting the power of an air compressor in the palm of your hand. Look, you can inflate all 4 tires of your car on a single charge, or inflate a bag full of soccer balls at practice. Bullseye Pro is so advanced, it has a built-in smart pressure digital sensor that gauges and automatically stops when the set tire pressure is reached. Plus, it can be 100% hands-free. You simply set the target pressure and walk away, keeping you out of harm's way. Bullseye Pro is lightweight, durable, and powerful enough to inflate this massive monster truck tire. Plus, it has 4 ultra-bright LED lights to safely inflate at night. Bullseye Pro comes with 3 custom air nozzles on board, so you can easily inflate pool toys, exercise balls, and more. Forget driving to the gas station. Bullseye Pro is your anywhere, anytime inflation station. Call or go online now and get the complete Bullseye Pro inflation system, all for the factory direct price of just $79.99. It comes with a 90-day money-back guarantee. Plus, we'll ship your entire order free. That's right, free shipping. But to really inflate this offer, we'll give you a 50% discount on a second one. You get it all. An incredible value for one low price. Call or go online to order now.
To order, call 1-800-493-4220 or go to getbullseyepro.com. So call 1-800-493-4220 or order online at getbullseyepro.com. Order now.
No one wants to be my friend.
If I told someone, it would only get worse.
Scared to be alone. Scared for what's waiting for me around every corner.
I can't stand up for myself.
These are the stories of kids that were bullied. 1 in 5 have experienced this in school. So the NFL is working to give them the tools to create healthier relationships.
We've helped more than 2 million students. Together, we can help even more at characterplaybook.com.
Saints with a win go to Seattle. Philly with a win goes to Carolina in round 2 next week. And this is a short kick. Coming up to field it at the 7 is Sproles. And Sproles to the 26. We go to Michelle.
Well, as you mentioned, Al, Keenan Lewis is back on the sideline, sitting on the bench. He was evaluated for a head injury. He's back out here arguing, pleading his case with the athletic training staff to please let him back in the game. So far, they have not given him his helmet back, and that's usually a sign that they're not going to let him play. We'll see. He's still out here.
All right, thank you, Michelle. He's pleading his case, but again, it's the medical people that just take over at this point. So But you can talk till he's blue in the face.
You could see the kind of pressure it places on doctors. I mean, they want them in there to play. It's hard to be the team doctors without saying, go in there and play. It's a very difficult situation for these docs on the sideline.
There goes Ingram to the outside, and Mark Ingram fighting his way for a gain of 4 up to the 29-yard line. He has been the workhorse for these guys tonight. Ingram has now carried the ball 15 times for 91 yards.
You know, and the pressure now shifts to Billy Davis, the defensive coordinator for the Philadelphia Eagles. He took a big chance in the game against the Cowboys, an all-out blitz, and gave up a touchdown to Des Bryant late in that one. I talked to him about it. He said, hey, you cannot be afraid as a play caller. You have to be bold.
2nd and 6 to the outside. Goes the pass caught by Sproles, and that will be a first down for the Saints.
Well, you've got Michael Kendricks, who is trying to play on Darren Sproles. The Saints were very surprised that anybody, here he goes across the formation, would try to play Sproles one-on-one, and more tape they watched, they said, the Eagles don't care. They don't care who he is. They're going to play Kendricks and D'Amico Ryans one-on-one on any back coming out. I still think that for Drew Brees, that can be a factor coming down the stretch.
Brees in the pocket, deep downfield. That's caught by Robert Meacham to the 23-yard line. So Meacham has not been in the fray tonight in the action. It's Patrick Chung who makes the stop after a 40-yard pickup.
The biggest fear for Billy Davis in this one was that his safeties would not be able to hold up in pass defense. And it is being proven true at this point. If there's a weakness, it's the coverage ability of Patrick Chung and Nate Allen down the field, and now Drew Brees is starting to find it.
Meacham's first catch of the night. The two, he and Brees have had tremendous success through the years. Here's Kenny Stills, and that doesn't fool anybody. Tackled there for a gain of 1.
I tell you, this Connor Barwin is some football player. Not only does he fight off the block, but he basically just ends up setting the edge on the outside and forcing the speedster, Kenny Stills, to just backtrack. And at that point, there's nowhere to go. Lead blocker in front and Josh Hill, and somehow Connor Barwin still made the play.
Tyree Robinson is the running back. Collins in at fullback. Robinson. Nice shifty running there to the 17-yard line. Goes the rookie. Tackle there by Benny Logan.
Well, Michael Kendricks just missed on that one. That looked like it had signs of being about a 5-yard loss. There's Fletcher Cox down. There he is right here, going to shoot the gap. Thought he was going to get there, and then it looks like Ben Grubbs got just enough of him.
With the injury timeout here, that means Cox has to come out for at least one play. And this is a big play here. Vinny Curry comes in. You got 3rd and 4. Philly needs to limit them to a field goal here. Clock's going to be ticking down. Try to keep it a one-possession game, obviously.
I think this may well be 4-down territory at this point. And we saw in the Kansas City game earlier today, a 6-point lead with the other team getting one more possession is a precarious position to be in. So it would not surprise me to see Sean Payton consider this 4-down territory and maybe even run it twice.
But if it's 4th and 4, I think you see a field goal.
Yeah, no doubt.
Right, 4th and 1, 4th and 2, different story. We'll see. 3rd and 4. Sproles and Travaris Cadet.
Wow.
In the backfield. Look at this formation. First time we've seen this set tonight. Brees flushed away and incomplete. So they put the heat on. Moore turns around, wants a flag and gets none. So now it's 4th down and 4, and they'll kick the field goal.
They had a little pick play on. They had Cadet here. They're trying to set a pick here and swing him out. The Eagles smell it out. And let's give some credit. Patrick Chung, who got beat on the big play, atones for it there and makes a huge play. And now the Saints have to kick the field goal.
Formerly known as a pick, now known as a rub, right?
Yeah.
35-yard attempt. for Shane Graham. And the kick is good.
What was that?
Nothing. Gorilla Super Glue.
Brush for edge-to-edge coverage and nozzle for precise application all in one. For the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
What I thought was a complete life was nowhere near complete. But it is now.
Learn about adopting a teen at adoptuskids.org.
Whether it's our stories, the warmth of our laugh, or our family's secret sauce, we all bring something different to the table. So make some space. The power of connection is waiting right outside your comfort zone. Learn how you can help strengthen your community at belongingbeginswithus.org/teamup.
Life's daily battles are not meant to be fought alone.
We're not powerless, so long as we don't lose sight of what's important.
Don't be afraid to seize that moment to talk to your friends.
Cloud, you okay?
Because checking in on a friend can create a safe space.
The first step on our new journey. You coming?
Reach out to a friend about their mental health. Seize the awkward. It's totally worth it.
I know you're going through a lot. I wonder if you know that we can get help. Let's see how far we can go. Love, your mind.
Get ready to catch everything this preseason with NFL Plus Premium. Your first chance to catch rookie debuts, stars rocking their new colors, and what your team's season has in store. Stay connected through the preseason with 24/7 football news and coverage on NFL Network. And relive all the biggest moments with full and condensed game replays. Don't miss any of the action. Access NFL Plus Premium today on the NFL app.
There's LaShawn McCoy. He's ready. Well, he has had some phenomenal fourth quarter performances, not only this season, but throughout his career. Will he have one tonight? Here goes Brad Smith from the goal line. Will the fourth quarter be McCoy time? Career fourth quarter long touchdown runs. And there it is spelled out for you. He's had 8 of them. Touchdown runs of 25 or more yards. Most in the history of the league. And he's a guy who's always told us, I get stronger as the game goes along. And those numbers look like it right there, too. 6 yards per carry he's averaged this season in the fourth quarter.
They're showing a little slot blitz. They've been faking it a lot. Malcolm Jenkins. And then falling back out. Looks like that way again.
McCoy swinging to the left side. Up to the 28-yard line. Tackled there by Curtis Lofton.
Well, that time, sometimes when you come down and fake a blitz, you end up getting cracked on the play as they come down inside here. And fortunately for the Saints, nice play by Curtis Lofton to get around that mess.
Second down, 5. We give it to Shady McCoy again. Swings to the outside, steps out of bounds, moves the chains. Broke away from Cameron Jordan. First down.
One of the unsung heroes on this football is Jason Avant. He does this all the time. Goes in short motion and then comes in and makes a great one-on-one block on Malcolm Jenkins on the outside. Just enough for McCoy to get the edge.
On the 36-yard line, and that is incomplete. Intended for Jackson. Covered by White. Second down.
Timing just off, but you have to understand now that Deshaun Jackson has them nervous. Give Corey White a chance, and there's Selleck going off on the sideline as well. But just settle down for Nick Foles. He has time to make that throw because they're giving Deshaun Jackson so much room now.
On second and 10, Foles stepping up. This is Jackson. And Jackson seeking that first down stick is very close to it. Turned it back upfield after he made the catch. And it is a first down. And there is Keenan Lewis, who's obviously been told he's not coming back into the game.
They come across and set another little rub or whatever you want to call it out right up the field.
Right. Screen roll. Bryce Brown is in as the back here. They fake it to him. The pass is caught by Cooper. And Cooper gets taken down by Sweeting, but he picks up 8 yards. It'll be 2nd and 2. Clock down to 6.5, and they still work on Selleck.
And it's starting to look like the Eagles offense again now. There are holes in this New Orleans Saints defense, and you just see it. We saw it during that one drive where they just kind of start to get the rhythm going, and now they're going to come up and press these wide receivers. They've seen enough of that.
2nd and 2 to McCoy. And enough for a first down. On Pyle at the 42-yard line of the Saints. 6 minutes left.
You're not going to survive long on the outside, though, with Corey White and Deshaun Jackson one-on-one without getting a throw down there at some point.
Fake draw. Foles going deep downfield, and it's incomplete, but a flag comes in. Jackson trying to adjust back along with Corey White. And it will make it a 1st and goal off the pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense number 24. Spot foul. Automatic. First down.
Corey White had to know it was coming. Great job by Deshaun Jackson. A little move, but here at the end, a veteran move. Come back through the defender, and you're going to get the call. Hands were pinned at his side. Easy call, no question about it, but Nick Foles deserves some credit as well. He looked off the safety to make it a true one-on-one situation. Down the middle of the field, looks left all the way. I guarantee you, he knew where he was going with that ball the whole time.
40-yard penalty, 1st and goal. Foles, a little flip to McCoy. Dangerous play there, no gain. Foles maybe looking to run it in himself and then flips it back to McCoy. 2nd and goal.
The good news is it would have been a forward pass, so if it had hit the ground, it would have been incomplete, but now it gets interesting. And, boy, you'd love to run a little clock off here and score a touchdown, but first priority is getting this thing in. Zach Ertz, number 86, can be a major mismatch down the field on anybody. He's at the bottom of your screen.
Jackson moving. Fake to McCoy. Foles guns it. Caught. Touchdown. Zach Ertz.
Make them believe you're blocking and then come back out. Nick Foles looked to the outside, but knew where he was coming the entire time. Backups in. Will Herring replacing Paris Harrelson. Too many holes in this defense now.
And now for the lead. Henry bangs her through.
Follow your passion with Courtyard by Marriott.
Old Trapper Beefs. Last bag.
You know there's plenty for both of you.
Old Trapper, what's your beef?
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff.
like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the right seat.
This summer, snacking just got serious. Introducing new $3 footlong dippers. The world might not be ready for them.
But at $3 a pop, your wallet definitely is.
The future of football is here as the game explodes with the new big event of the summer. The next generation of stars has arrived. NFL Flag Championships, July 19th through the 21st on ESPN, ABC, and more Disney networks.
Attention, all students. Today, I'm calling on the trendsetters and the underdogs. In this game, there's a position for everybody.
When we're young, we're told anything is possible. But only a few of us go out and prove it.
Anna Hall is chasing down history.
Witness the greatness of Anna Hall on a connection worthy of gold. Xfinity Mobile. Only Xfinity gives you the most powerful mobile Wi-Fi network with speeds up to a gig in millions of locations. And right now, Xfinity Internet customers can buy one unlimited line and get one free for a year. Get the fastest connection to Paris with Xfinity.
This summer, snacking just got serious. Introducing new $3 footlong dippers. The world might not be ready for them.
But at $3 a pop, your wallet definitely is.
The only thing worse than getting a root canal is getting the bill. But with Flossie, you can find a great dentist and save a small fortune on every visit. Whether you have dental insurance or not, head to Flossie.com to find an affordable dentist today.
Here's Darren Sproles to run the kickback. Swinging to the outside, and a big run back for him, and a horse collar tackle by Carrie Williams. So that's going to take the ball out to about midfield for Breeze to start the next drive.
I tell you, there are bad penalties and good penalties, and with Darren Sproles bearing down on your kicker, that wasn't a bad one.
Foul. Horse collar tackle. Kicking team number 26. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. New Orleans keeps the ball. Automatic. First down.
But boy, you don't like to see this on the other side of the 50, and that's where we are now. That's a no-brainer call. Harry Williams knew exactly what he was doing. And so here you go. Drew Brees would like to erase all the conversation about how they can't win and the cold in the playoffs. And you have about 48 yards to prove it.
Nobody's talked about that this week. That's all the Saints have had to hear. The ball is at the 48, 39-yard return, 15-yard penalty. And they start on the ground, going nowhere. Losing one, in fact, is Ingram. Kendricks and Graham in on the tackle. It'll be second down, second and 11.
I'll tell you that Michael Kendricks comes flashing through there so fast that you end up uncomfortable as a running back. He just shoots the gap in here. And it just clogs up the hole, and then by the time he bounces around, Brandon Graham's there to make the play.
Second and 11. And through the middle, look at that running by Robinson. Kyrie Robinson, rookie free agent, won a job in preseason. Gain of 13.
Now this time Brian De La Fuente right here. Going to get that one done. And Grubbs on the other side. So if you can milk the whole clock and kick a field goal, that's great. Otherwise, you better score a touchdown the way these offenses are starting to go up and down the field.
Ball at the 36-yard line. 3.5. Left in the fourth. Ingram swinging away to the outside. Tackle there by Ryan, stays in bounds. In a perfect world for New Orleans, what you do is you run the clock all the way down, and then you kick the field goal.
Yeah, but you've got Shane Graham, who's been perfect so far as a Saint. Certainly want to be closer than 50 yards out.
Oh, yes, you do.
For that attempt, and you do not want to leave any time left. Your defense is hurting at this point.
Sproles is the back. 2nd and 7. And that will be caught, but stopped short of a first down is Colston. So now you have a huge 3rd and 1 coming up on so many levels here, because if they convert, then you really go to work on the clock. You make Philadelphia use its timeouts, and they've already used one right here.
Well, that was the power of Darren Sproles right there. When he flashed wide, it left a huge gap in behind. I think that was Connor Barwin out there. You'll see him have to come up and play Sproles, and as he does, it uncovers Colston down the field.
Now, each team was forced to use a timeout earlier in the half, so they have one due the Eagles. And Kelly, figuring that New Orleans was going to let the clock run down to the 2-minute warning, he takes it on this side, but now you've got a gigantic 3rd and 1 here.
You know, and it's really interesting if you don't convert at this point. Are you really willing to put your defense back up there protecting a 2-point lead?
The rookie Robinson is the running back. And Breeze is going to keep it himself and keeps those legs churning and gets the first down. He takes it to the 23-yard line.
It was going to be close until Jed Collins came in, and not often you want to hit your own quarterback, but he gave him a pretty good shot there. He's just going to push him right up in the hole here. Rugby scrum.
So Philadelphia took that timeout, but now they're down to 1. Now you're down to the 2-minute warning. Now you're down to a first down.
You came looking for a light beer, and you found gold. Modelo Oro. The light beer with a clean, crisp finish. For anyone who expects more from their light beer, Modelo Oro, the gold standard of light beer.
There's an electrified vehicle for everyone to fall in love with. Get offers on select models at the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event.
Choose between Reese's Legendary Cup and the new metal shape? That's like trying to pick between Alex Morgan and Sophia Smith.
You don't have to choose. Same team.
So, I get both Reese's?
Actually, we get both Reese's.
BK melts full of flame grilled layers. Meet the new Philly, it's stacked with flavor. Juicy beef and melty cheese. All these toppings will make you say sheesh. BK, have it your way.
When everything hurts, you need relief that's deeper than ice. Tidal, the cryotherapy spray that goes beyond cooling to take control of the pain. Now the best-selling pain relief spray has gotten even better with an easy press activator to get the perfect coverage and dose with no rubbing needed.
It smells really good. It relieves the pain quickly so I can continue doing what I love.
It's compact, it travels easy, I can take it everywhere.
Get the all-new cryotherapy spray and the full line of Tidal products online or at your favorite retailer.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear. Call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
See, Smokey thinks I'm funny.
How you holding up? Nothing wrong with getting help.
If I promise to look into it, will you drop it and help me build this fence?
Now you need my help.
If you or a veteran you know needs support, don't wait. Reach out. Find resources at va.gov/reach.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Pro Football Hall of Fame class. Congratulations, your Super Bowl champion.
With the first pick in the draft.
In season, off season. It's always football season.
So you have 2 minutes to go. The Saints really have the Eagles pinned in a box here if they can make the field goal, because they won't have to attempt it until there are about 20 or 25 seconds left, because Philly has one timeout. And they can run a second down play, a third down play, milk the 40-second clock all the way down, and then hope that Graham can make it. See what happens as we start from the 25-yard line on first down. Give the ball. It's a 5-yard gain to Kyrie Robinson. And Philadelphia now takes its final timeout. Philadelphia, if they win, they go to Carolina. Of course, whoever goes wherever means that San Francisco and Green Bay, the winner goes to the other city.
You know, this is all going to come down now to Shane Graham, who's playing for his 9th team, replaced Garrett Hartley after Week 15. Shane Graham has had some big misses in the playoffs. I remember in Cincinnati, one in particular. So he's been perfect so far for the New Orleans Saints, but it is going to ride on his back unless they can pick up a first down here to make it even closer.
2nd and 6. And this is going to be Kyrie Robinson taking it very close to a first down. Take a look. The officials checking over the sideline, and Vinovich is going to bring the chains in. So that stops the clock, but only momentarily. They'll rewind it after they measure here. A couple of links short of the first down. So they're going to wind the clock when they get the chains back on the sideline. That's going to take us down to about 107, 108 before they have to snap it again. Graham is a guy who's been around so long. He actually was signed by the Saints as an undrafted free agent back in 2000. And since then, he's been around the world.
We have seen nothing but quarterback sneaks so far in this situation. Drew Brees, I've got to believe Jed Collins is going to be in the game, and they're going to do the old plow play one more time.
So the Saints milking it down. 3rd and inches. Again, Robinson is the back. Brees is going to do it himself again, and that's going to be a first down. So now you're taking it down to the point where do you want to leave yourself an opportunity and not go down to like 4 seconds, but take it down to maybe 10 in case you have a bad snap, just in case you'll have a second chance at it. But that's the only decision to be made right now by the Saints at this point.
You know, we've seen so many crazy plays. Think back to the Pittsburgh play and that crazy, you know, toss around kind of thing that almost won them the game. Ordinarily, I would say yes, and maybe because you do have a kicker that's inexperienced on your football team, you may want to do that in this situation.
And they can take a timeout here. The Saints do with 29 seconds. So it's first down.
Second charge timeout.
Can run a play to exactly where Graham wants it.
30-second timeout.
In terms of the hash marks, Philadelphia has watched the Saints control the ball for 4.5 minutes. And now they run one play before they send Graham into the game.
Most kickers prefer it to be on the left hash if they're right-footed. We'll see if they run a play that way to set it up.
And he does start to move it in that direction. Now, do you want to leave yourself time for a botched snap is the only question. Saints have another timeout left. And so Graham, who started that long odyssey with the Saints in 2000 and then went to Seattle and Buffalo and Carolina, Cincinnati, Baltimore, the Giants, New England, Washington, Dallas, Miami, the Ravens again, Houston, Cleveland, you name it, he's been there.
And now you're to that situation. This is an unusual play. I've learned some of these rules the hard way. You cannot spike the football. If you should bobble this, you can't take it and throw it right down on the ground. You would have to have a receiver sort of turn around and throw it at his feet. Could they get that off in time? My guess is no with just 3 seconds.
McCown's the holder. If ever the Eagles have a punt or a field goal block play, this is it. Saints started this drive with 4:54 left on the clock. They're going to take it right down to the end, and the ball game's going to come down to this. Justin Drescher to snap it. McCown to hold it, and Graham to try to send them to Seattle from 32. Right down Broad Street. And the crowd dead silent as the New Orleans Saints told all week, oh my God, it's going to be below freezing. Mike Snow, no chance. Come into Philadelphia and win the game 26-24.
They switched Gatorade and it worked.
Sweatsuits, the whole thing.
This is clutch. I mean, to come into a team in week 15 and have to make this kick to end the curse of all these road losses in the playoffs. And let's give them credit. Drew Brees, when it mattered most, got it done.